Hello Jim, got your brake booster finished. Going to test it for you. Let's go over the booster first. Let's see. The air filter assembly has been remanufactured and plated like original. And right here, this is a test port that you can tap into with a vacuum gauge anytime you want to check the booster's function. And it goes over to this hose. It goes all the way over here and goes to this gauge, so that when this booster is activated, this gauge is going to go from showing vacuum down to 0, and I'll explain that more later on, but just letting you know that's a test port right there. Got all new hydraulics inside here, a new vacuum diaphragm inside. The booster's been plated with the correct cadmium finish. I've got your check valve rebuilt, and we've got a weep hole right here. It's a first line of defense in terms of the booster failing internally, is if you get a little seepage out of here. That helps wick it away from the vacuum area. Let's see, when installing the booster, you don't need to use this bleed screw here, just use the one on top. You'll bleed this here first, and then you do a lap around the car, and then you bleed this one last, and that should take care of the bleeding process for you. Let's see. Oh yeah, this came without anything in here, so I've got a plug in here so I can test the booster, but I'm assuming that's where your brake light switch went. Now then, also when installing the lines right here, this is a test fitting obviously, but when installing your lines and your fittings, you got flats right here on the slave cylinder. Use a wrench to secure to hold this in place when you crank down on it. Now then, gauges. Okay, we got the vacuum gauges. Are both going to read the vacuum as supplied by the machine, and then when the booster is activated, this gauge is going to hold steady. This gauge goes down to 0 when the booster is fully activated. On the gauge, on the pressure side, we've got on the hydraulic side, we've got input and output. The input, all the gauges are tied together, so the two input gauges are tied together. So this gauge goes up, maxes out, and this goes up and reads input pressure as supplied by my machine. Output, the gauges are again tied together. This one goes up, maxes out, and this will indicate output pressure. Your booster is about a 3, I think it's 3.7, 3.9 to 1 boost ratio. So whatever we see here, you're going to be triple that over here. Now then, to show you that the booster is inert when the vacuum is not available, the booster just passes fluid input and then output, and the booster is just, you still have brakes, you just don't have power brakes. So I'm going to demonstrate that by pressurizing the booster. And you'll see we've got 350 in, 350 out, 350 out. My master cylinder is leaking internally, so that's why the gauges are slipping. Now then, release and start the process. Here's the vacuum. It's a 50-year-old machine with old vacuum pump, so it takes a while to build up pressure, build up vacuum. Now we're going to activate the booster. Now we come over here and we read our pressures. We got 350 in and all 1200 out. You can do the mathematics on that one. Do this again. This side. While we're under pressure, we check for leaks at the base. The leaks there. No leaks coming out of our little weep hole. Got a good booster. Now do it all at one time. Maybe you can hear the characteristic chuffing that it makes. Not all of them chuff. This one does. Alright, got you a good booster. I'll get this painted and get this thing out to you tomorrow. Thank you.